This guy is one of the dullest goal scorers I know of in this game of football within the last, should I say, decade, right? But he pulls off finishes like this in a match against. Now when they see Ronaldo, all of them they get on. They go use and win World Cup now as well. For Diogo Costa, sha. And I just signed this guy in football. Oh. Make dem comot the reservoir before second half, abeg. I no fit shout. My Ada, I'm low key pissed, man. Okay, let's say truthfully, that foul. Are you watching the match? Let's say that foul right before the goal. Yes, it wasn't really a foul that should qualify for the goal to be disallowed, but the foul before that one that was being discussed about, I it's going to sound like I'm just complaining, man, because I like Ronaldo, but I guess it's all good. We can still win this. We can still win this. I feel the old play should not even have been existing in that moment because it should have been disrupted by a subsequent a previous foul prior to that moment that should. This is just annoying, man. How are you, brother? How are you? How have you been? Yeah, but they would argue that it's physical contact that he should have stayed up better. Blah blah blah. It's it's messed up. Yeah, and the finishing itself was good. The finishing itself was good. Like I was saying it just now, I said Oyarzabal has to be one of the most, should I say, lackluster defenders, strikers of the ball within this last decade, right? But that man just knows how to turn up in very weird ways. It's when they are playing Ronaldo that all of them tends to grow muscle and talent. Like they just feel they have a point to prove or something. They start playing like they suddenly turn to mutants overnight. Come on. But I still believe Spain can still do something. Sorry, Portugal is still capable of delivering a grand exit for the greatest of all time. But either way it goes, really, it's been a good game so far, and we'll enjoy it. I wish Hudson is just going to sign for Chelsea or something. Because I kind of see a rocket destroyer in that car guy. He might become our next. He bullied him. It was like, get out of here, boy. But was it really being pushed? Oh, oh, oh. I don't understand. Rants and Bants is not doing Watchalong for this Spain Portugal match. Portugal Spain match. PQRS. Portugal Spain match. That's crazy, man. Do you think Spain has what it takes to win the World Cup next year? I'm literally watching myself make all these faces. I'm watching my own stream. I became a Chelsea fan by my earliest memory of a player banging a shot that was Ella Tough was of Enan Crespo. Enan Crespo. So it has become a recurring thing for me when someone says, how did you become this player? Or like the question you asked now. It's it's Enan Crespo, man. I was like, what's that? I could I'm not certain because I've somehow up and I've looked for clips to back it up. But I reckon older one beside me, like, oh, for buying any shame of like it broke the bar. Fair play. I didn't even know what Chelsea was then. I think it was around 2001. Is it one? 2000? Should be around 2003 or so. But then I started growing up and I started loving football. But my dad had a strict rule against football in the house. You don't play ball in school, you get reported, you get beaten and stuff like that. But he loved football. So somehow we always got to watch football and we stayed out late one day to go watch ball, me and my elder brother, at a neighbor's house. Just, I think it wasn't too far from the house. It was just like a fence apart. Not really like the fence were close, but that kind of closeness. And all the while watching the match, I was quite scared because I was so conscious of the fact that then it's dark and we are not home yet. Guess the match that was? It was the match wherein Terry, yeah, Captain Terry, slipped and we lost the Champions League final to we lost the Champions League final to Manchester United. I was hurt, even though I didn't feel like total attachment to the club yet. The real reason why I supported it was brother Humphrey supported Chelsea. He still supports Chelsea to today. My big bro I went out to watch the match with. But everything started piecing together then. And we got back home. And for the first time in my life, and I think the only time, when we got home, I was expecting hailstorm and, of course, a lot of beatings to come with it. I already braced myself for the worst thing my dad would do. He was on his rocking chair outside in the dark, just waiting for us to come back home. And then I can still remember clearly. The only thing that came out from his mouth was, "Did you guys win?" My brother was just like, "No." I was like, "We lost." He didn't say anything. We just walked in, we slept. Nobody, he did not beat anybody or complain or be like, "Did you guys know what the time is?" Things that we expected, no man. Nothing like that. I guess that's when I knew I love Chelsea. Because somehow, I guess Chelsea saved me from a beating of a lifetime or something. I don't know. Maybe by losing or something. There and then, blue became the color for life. I think the only players apart from Chelsea players I ever really admired was then came what's it called? David Villa. Man, I adored that man in that 2010 World Cup. So basically that's how you become a Chelsea fan. You you go out one day, you watch them play so beautifully but suffer. You suffer with them and then you like, I think these are my people. I want to suffer with them even much more for the rest of my life. That's how you become a Chelsea fan. Thank you. Thank you on the congratulations for winning the conference league. Some people do not appreciate that um, we are champions, and they do not want to admit that it is a winning regardless. Which club are you a fan of? Or which club do you support? Damn, man. Job has really gone to Borussia Dortmund. That kind of sucks. I was looking to forward to watching him in the Premier League next season. But I guess Sunderland needs that paper, man. They need that cash. So upgrade the new status they are in now. So upgrade and fit into the lifestyle. Understandable. Man, this Painsden Austin guy is a problem, man. People don't talk about him much enough. Maybe because they're all lost in the flair of the forwards. But this Dean Austin guy in their defense is putting in crazy work. Na lie. Eh? I asked for. You see the way I just said na lie at first? Because I can't believe it. After all your shout of, and the smell of it kills me. You better pack all the fish now, because I dey look am. You dey pack all the indomie dey give me, you no wan give me fish. You supposed to know what's happening now. Why you come, you open chop am? Did you see the stuff I put? I kept inside, like the remaining spice. Now, wow. Baby boo brought me indomie. Mm. Don't shoot. It's just not hot. That's why I do. Come, open your mouth. I will start. You're actually at fault. You actually cooked it in a way that could make someone vomit. That kind of thing. Like I was envisioning the kind of face that will allow me to see. I think it's a major. This network won't kill me. You see how bad this fluctuation up and down. Even make it where. Oh, I know where more back. Oh, I look come on, I'll come on in. People like to pass anything for this whole 6 stage. You don't know the word. Because before the person will talk, I know if you chop on, you don't shout, okay. That God say no be sick, you dey sick. When God say you go well, you go well. Don't worry. That's on me. Yeah, for the right. Hmm? No be pray now for me. For me, for once and for all, Joe. I know for sure. No. This one I don't to chop himself. My dad was not talking about me. Yeah. Open your mind. Don't This one called the Rally Rally. The Rally Rally Dynasty. Okay, man. That's why you're not rubbing your up and down on rags. Bye bye, guys. We're going to see.